Recording has begun.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Shahzad Hussain and I live at 20 Primary Way in Undercliff, Bradford. And today it's now been 143 days since my brother Talib has been unlawfully abducted and held captive by the local authority Bradford Council in collaboration with their partners West Yorkshire Police under the guise of adult safeguarding since the 8th of October 2023, and today is the 29th of December 2023. It's been coming to be, it is 143 days. It's coming to be a new year, and coming to be basically September, October, November, December, coming to be 5 months now. On the 7th of January or 8th of January 2024, which is in about a week's time, or week and a half, or 8 days' time, that it's going to be 5 months to the day that my brother's been unlawfully kidnapped from my care and forcibly taken into a care home. I've learnt now, against his wishes, against his consent, and all to the interest and benefit of the local authority Bradford Council, who has been hounding both me and my brother and the rest of our family now for a period of over 23 years. And once again, I'm leaving another message stating that I'm still alive. I'm still, they're still trying to take me down. That my brother's still alive somewhere, I hope. They're not telling me this. All they're doing is putting restrictions upon my communication and ability to act as a carer for my brother, whilst at the same time hounding and persecuting us. They're acting with malicious intent, and they're acting spitefully against me and targeting me simply because of their own systemic failures in adult social care and the inability to provide care and support services to the weak and vulnerable in society, such as the elderly, such as the disabled, and particularly such as the children, which has already been recognized as a failure on the part, particularly due to the case of Star Hobson in 2020 dying under circumstances, and the failures of the social services. Then they are all targeting and victimizing me, because far worse than childcare services, a lot of people are dying and being killed off by the local authority, and not just unintentionally, deliberately through malfeasance, especially people of the BAM community. Black, Asian, ethnic and minority groups of people are being killed off deliberately with malicious intent by the local authority, because they cannot meet their objectives of providing care and support services. I am providing care and support for my brother and charging them, the local authority, and looking to expose them. And because I was looking to do this, they have been targeting and victimizing me, to an nth degree now. And so the situation continues. They play these like little games. Everybody's involved, all right? It's undeniable how everybody's now colluding and conspiring. All the authorities are involved. Not only the local authority, Bradford Council, not only the police authority, West Yorkshire Police, not only the health authority, Bradford District Care Trust and Bradford Teaching Hospital, but also the West Yorkshire Commissioning Service, West Yorkshire Care Board, or something like previously the CCGs, the GP practices, the care homes. All of it is designed, but more importantly, the courts and tribunal services headed by Nick Goodwin, the previous public guardian, and now the head of courts and tribunal services, and also more importantly, the villainous judges that are being privately commissioned out by the local authority to achieve their objectives and narratives. And me and my brother are suffering. I cannot see him, legally speaking, now, because the police have come and abducted him and put bail conditions upon me, saying that I'm a suspect of criminality. I am a suspect of crimes while I'm looking after my brother, whilst being at the property, and whilst all the money has been removed and being banked by the council. The very same thing that they have accused me of and sent me to prison for, defrauding my family members' benefit money, they are now collecting and banking and retaining all this money without giving my brother unfettered access to this money. And now they are so desperate, in order to achieve this objective, they must now have it established that he lacks mental capacity to justify all the villainous criminal actions that they've taken against me and my brother. And so the saga continues. Today was Friday. I went to Friday prayers. I've just been at home moping around. It's been an awful year, awful 4 or 5 months since August that they've done this to us. It's just completely villainous and the villainous and evil of them, and they're looking to target and victimize me, and nobody wants to speak to me now. Everybody just put it in a writing to us because they know I'm recording everything, I'm publicizing everything, I'm looking to expose the lies and corruptions, and they're saying we don't want to deal with you, we don't want to talk to you, and they're going to the desperate measures now by buying off the judges. First of all, it's not even covert, it's very opaque, it's very brazen, because they can't, it's like one thing, when you meet somebody new, they can lie to you, you give them the benefit of the doubt. There's an element of trust in it when you meet somebody new. You say, no, we're going to give you the benefit of the doubt. And especially if somebody's like in a professional standing, so you go to a doctor or a lawyer or a judge or something like this, and you're giving them the benefit of the doubt. They're a professional, they can do a professional job. They've got no need to lie, more so than anybody else, because they don't want to be jeopardizing their careers or the professional position and standing. So you give them the benefit of the doubt. They tell a lie, another lie, you give them the benefit of the doubt. But when it gets to be over time, you get to realize that they are pathological, indiscriminate liars, and you don't trust them anymore. And it's just, they're forcing their lies through. And then they realize, well, we don't need to sugarcoat it anymore. We don't need to put this extra spin on it. We'll just come out with it, yeah, we're lying. What are you going to do about it? Because we've got power and control. So they're all liars, they're all cheaters, they're all manipulators, they're all falling apart. I was reading a newspaper article today regarding over 2 million cases get dropped by the police every year that they fail to investigate. I think four criminal investigations are dropped by the police up and down this country every 4 minutes, every 5 minutes or something. Some sort of ridiculous statistic that I was reading today. So they can't even be bothered to invest proper crimes where there's real serious harm taking place. But they are now spending over 143 days investigating me for neglecting my brother who was in my care, who I was financially supporting without any funding from anybody else, after the local authority have criminally convicted me and taken away all my money, and now they are sitting here claiming that I am the one that's neglecting my brother, when the reality is that they will be neglecting not only my brother, but my mother, my other brother, and my father. They have been failing. They've been basically taking, but this is, bottom line is this: the local authority takes money from central government for the care of the vulnerable, such as children, such as the elderly, such as the disabled. They then also get the money from the taxpayer. So members of the public, they get money from the public through the council tax to pay on social care. They don't pay money on social care. They change people, say that they're doing something when that money is not ring fenced to meet the social care, individual social care needs. So in the case of my brother, it's not ring fenced to my brother. It's all basically they'll do with it as they please. It's all discretionary then. Get money from the central government, get money from council tax, get money from any other means. They don't ring fence it to adult social care. They'll do with it as they please. So therefore they're incentivized to make people disabled, make people vulnerable, so that they can get maximize the money that they can take in, taking their name and identities, but then fail to provide the support and services to those people, and then look to get family members such as myself, rope them in to provide the support through manipulation and guilt tripping. And then once they've got you there, any failure that happens, they make you as an easy scapegoat, getting you to be held responsible for their failures, while they scheme off all the money. They skim off all the money for their own vanity projects. Such as this coming City of Culture 2025 and all these other kind of vanity projects. They use people's money, disabled people's money that's meant to be there for their social care, to meet their own vanity projects. And then anybody that speaks up, such as myself, they abuse their position of power and authority to try to target and victimize the person. That's, I think, a very good summary of what's happening here. These people are malevolent, evil, and vindictive. They're torturing and vilifying me because I'm looking to expose these lies and corruption and looking to hold them to account. And what they instead are doing is buying off the judges, buying off the courts, buying off the police, so far I've not been involved with the Crown Prosecution Service. The last time I was involved with the Crown Prosecution Service was back in 2002, so it's I do not have any evidence of the collusion of the Crown Prosecution Service, because even though I've been arrested and gone to jail, there was no Crown Prosecution involvement then. The Crown Prosecution could not prosecute the case because there was no victims, a statement from any victims, and subsequently the victims of my criminality, namely my mother and brother, including my father, deceased father and deceased brother, subsequently the people that have remained alive have given me the lasting powers of attorney, thus undermining the criminal conviction. But these people are now utilizing any means at their disposal to come and target me and want to destroy me, and this is why I live in fear of my life, because they could just come down and kill me off. Hence why I'm desperately making these videos to show that I'm still alive. So I'm still alive on the 29th of December 2023. I may not be alive on the 30th of December 2023 or the 31st of December 2023 or for any day in 2024 or 2025 or any day going forward, because of the fact that the local authority can simply commission somebody to come and murder me and end my life because of the fact that they need to cover up their own failures and endemic corruption and the lies and deceptions that they've been peddling all this while. So this is one of the reasons I make these videos, is because I live in fear of my life. I'm living in fear of my brother's life, who they have now captured and tortured like this. They are commissioning the services of the West Yorkshire Police to achieve their objectives. Previously, they've not only achieved what they did in my mother's case by commissioning the services of not only the courts and tribunal services, not only the court of protection, but high senior justices in the High Court, namely Mr. Justice Cobb and Mr. Justice Cohen, who are responsible for my mother's murder, and now are, hiding behind, the facade of respectability. These people are criminals that are killing people, and then as I'm discrediting everything I'm saying because I'm a lonely, disenfranchised carer and being systematically targeted and victimized by them. Yes, I think we should just leave it there. It's a whole host of systemic corruption that I'm looking to expose and continue to do so with a great deal of threat and fear to my own personal life and safety, because I'm a sitting duck here, a sitting target. They can come down. I live in fear that they're going to come down any time and abduct me and torture me to death, as they may no doubt have done to many other people. Hence why I'm making these videos, and hence why it's important for me to continue the good fight as I am doing. It's completely ridiculous that they're not even speaking to me now. They look hiding behind the corporate veil, not even looking to speak to me, telling me to put things in writing for their benefit. They've kidnapped my brother for the last 143 days. They're psychologically torturing him as I'm being psychologically equally tortured, so that they can all sit back and continue this fraud and deception and corruption to victimize us. Absolutely horrendous and ridiculous. So I think we should just leave it there. Today is the 29th of December 2023. I'm not suicidal. I'll never kill myself. And if any harm comes to me, it's as a direct result of the local authority directly, or most importantly indirectly, commissioning the service to cause me harm or looking to endanger my life. And that's what they've been doing for some time now. So I think we should leave it there. Allah Hafiz.